This is KGW News at Sunrise.
Well, good morning. Thanks for getting up with us on this Saturday morning. I'm Tim Gordon. This morning on Sunrise, in the aftermath of a horrific crash, the family of those killed make a plea for justice. Plus, one bear, multiple sightings. Hear from a jogger who had a too close encounter. Why experts say they can't be sure it's just one animal. But before we get to all that, let's check in with Chris McGinnis for a Saturday forecast.
It is a Saturday, another Saturday in the 80s.
Okay.
How about that? Yes, we're on a run of summer-like warmth here in May, and that continues for one more day. Let's give you the live look right now from our Stoller Vineyard camera in Dayton. A little bit of low cloudiness trying to creep into parts of the valley, and a pretty sunrise over Mount Hood this morning. We'll switch gears, and I can show you some clouds at the Oregon coast. The live look from our Chinook Winds Casino Resort camera in Lincoln City. Cascade Head off in the distance, and the highest part of the headland there kind of being shrouded in some of that low cloudiness this morning at the coast. And we switch gears and take you live to downtown Portland. The sun is coming up to the east. A little bit of cloud cover trying to creep in. 58 degrees last check at PDX. Elsewhere across the metro area in the upper 50s in Vancouver. Tigard right now waking up to 56 as we slip south into the Willamette Valley. Let's see, where's the cool spot right now? Corvallis checking in with 51. Salem at 55. All right, the plan for today, brief morning clouds. Otherwise, I think we're in store for a mostly sunny and warm day again today. Average high for May 20th is 70. We're shooting for another day in the 80s, and then we will start to shave the temperatures down a little bit Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. We'll look at that in your 7-day forecast in just a few. All
right, Chris, thanks a lot. Well, we start in Marion County and the horrific crash along I-5 that claimed the lives of 7 people. Friday, the man who troopers say is responsible appeared in court. He faces 7 counts of manslaughter, along with driving under the influence. Alma McCarty brings us the latest.
I have a 1-year-old son, a year and a half. In the morning, he woke up. He asked me, Mama.
Lives and plans changed in an instant.
There is no power that will be able to give me back my wife. We had plans together as a family.
The husband of one of the 7 people killed on I-5 near the Santiam River Rest area made an emotional plea to a Marion County judge Friday.
I hope that there is a fair legal process.
Troopers say there were 11 people inside a passenger van parked lawfully on the side of the interstate Thursday afternoon. Another semi was parked right nearby. Then authorities say a tractor-trailer driven by Lincoln Smith veered off the roadway and slammed into the van. 6 died at the scene, a 7th person on the way to the hospital. 3 other people in that van were badly injured.
All of these hard-working immigrants that were in this vehicle, 7 of their lives were taken away. The purpose of them being here is to better their lives, and it was taken away.
In court, prosecutors explained to the judge what witnesses say they saw, how Smith was allegedly weaving across the highway, and how they did not see his brake lights before this tragic impact.
Defendant appeared dizzy, had constricted pupils, was unable to focus or answer basic questions.
The state saying Smith refused field sobriety tests and was unable to focus or answer questions, then admitted to using speed the day before. Officials said they found meth in his pocket and canisters used for inhalants around the truck. Smith now facing 7 counts of manslaughter, as well as DUI and reckless driving. As in and out of court, the victims' loved ones grapple with the grief.
It's clear that there are family members of 7 people that my heart goes out to.
Again, Smith is being held without bail. He's due back in court May 30th. And as far as we know, 3 more victims of that crash remain in the hospital this morning. Well, up in Kelso, police are investigating the deaths of 3 people. Authorities say they got a call around noon related to domestic violence involving a gun. When they arrived at the home on North 7th Avenue, all 3 were dead. We're working to find out the ages of the victims and exactly what happened. Kelso police say there is no threat to the community and they aren't looking for any suspects. Well, we may be one step closer to learning what sparked a massive fire at the May Apartments in downtown Portland. The more than 100-year-old building went up in flames Tuesday afternoon. Residents got out safely, but lost everything they had inside. Portland Fire hopes to get an investigator inside by Tuesday. Well, this comes after investigators flew drones in and around the charred-out shell on Friday. Right now, the area remains fenced off and is unsafe since it continues to crumble. Jeff Pritcher of the Scappoose Fire District piloted the drone. He says it'll assist in creating both 2- and 3-dimensional maps of the scene.
Then we're going to do some very specific photos to help enhance one of the areas of interest that the fire investigators have.
Like whether it be negligence on the way the building was ran or whether it be arson, like we just want to kind of put this thing to rest.
The Red Cross is helping displaced residents, setting up a shelter on the University of Portland campus. And there are several GoFundMes right now for fire victims. We have links in our story at kgw.com. Well, we are looking into multiple bear sightings in and around Portland's Forest Park. That includes this one recorded on video with 2 different joggers telling us about their close calls. Oregon wildlife officials tell us while it's not unheard of, it's certainly unusual. Here's David Mulco.
Bro, black bear in Forest Park.
Sauntering across 53rd Drive sometime last week amidst the ferns and fir trees.
That's crazy.
I can't even believe this. I can't even believe this.
Oh my God, I'm up here all the time with the dogs.
That was my bear. I recognized him. Yeah, that was his gait. That was his size.
Kristen Shaw says she was trail running Thursday evening this week when she nearly ran into the exact same bear.
I stopped and I stood a bit wide and he considered me, I considered him, but he didn't charge, so then I calmed down.
And state fish and wildlife officials say they've had at least 4 recent black bear sightings in the area, including along Skyline, outside the park.
If it's the same bear, which it probably is, but it's gotten into some unsecured garbage, it's gotten into some beehives.
I put my arms out and wide. I said, "Bear, get away!"
Exactly what you're supposed to do, say the experts. Signs like this are now going up, reminding folks not to run, to avoid eye contact, to appear large, as Shaw did, and make a lot of noise.
And he heard me, and he didn't want anything to do with the situation either. I think we reacted similarly to each other, and he took off at a nice pace.
I can't even believe this.
As long as you give them a wide berth and it's not a mother with cubs, they usually take off. They want to get away from you.
This one doesn't seem to be a mom, but
we don't really know exactly how many bears there are
in the park. That is,
you always have to respect nature, and these are wild animals.
Because this, they say,
bro, black bear in Forest Park
is most unusual.
I can't even believe this. I can't even.
Well, there are an estimated 25,000 to 30,000 black bears across Oregon. That's a lot of bears. Though officials say there have only been 5 reported sightings in the city of Portland, Forest Park included, in the last 3 years. And 4 of those 5 happened this month. It's a big black bear there. Well, good for the mind and good for the wallet. Coming up next, a new effort to expand Oregon's booming outdoor industry. And did you know that you can watch sunrise anytime you want on KGW Plus? And in fact, all of our news is on Roku and Amazon Fire. Just look for KGW and add us to your home screen, and you can stream sunrise on your schedule if you're not watching live right now. We'll be right back.